Hello everybody, my name is Volphox, and welcome back to Vintage Story. Um, I've already tried to record this episode 2, but the audio got messed up because I had messed with some settings, in OBS, and the video, I tried to increase the quality, but I guess I didn't really do it correctly, so things ended up, not working very well. I had files that were reaching like 90 gigabytes, and then there was like 2 of them because I was having it auto remux or whatever. Anyway, besides that, this is my second time trying to make this video. So you will see a couple of things around here that weren't here before, so I'm going to try to catch you up, because I did things on camera but off camera at the same time, because you're not going to be seeing any of that. But we started to work on building a house. So to do that, I started making these shingles. And these shingles they're easy to make. They're just some clay. I'll show you how to make them really quick. So you just start by, right clicking on the ground, shift right clicking, and then you have your shingles here. And you just do this little pattern. But I'm not going to do that at the moment because I don't feel like sitting there and doing that and having you guys watch. So we started on that, and those have to be cooked at 900 degrees Celsius, so peat actually burns at that. So that area over here by the merchant that had the peat, I dug most of that up. So we do have peat. We're working on some roofing. I made a crucible. We collected some copper, got some more food, some more resources, and that's honestly about it. A lot of the episode was me talking about some stuff, and we were just kind of exploring. I think I might have found a decent spot for our house over here. It's kind of nice and flat and has some birch trees around it and whatnot. But then again, that's just a possible location. So we'll see where the road takes us, but yeah, so not a whole lot, but enough to need to be caught up. I tried to make a forge thinking that I could put peat in it and then cook the shingles, but that doesn't work. You actually need charcoal. So I think in this episode we're going to go ahead and work our way towards a copper pickaxe, actually entering the Copper Age, the early parts of the Copper Age. So to do that, we need charcoal. So in the scrapped video, I actually went and collected some pine. So we're going to go ahead and turn this into firewood, because we need firewood to get charcoal. And I don't know if that's going to be enough. That'll be, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need about a little bit more wood before we can make charcoal. And sorry, I am stuttering a lot tonight. That's like the smallest. Wait, no, we can do that with 8. Hold on. Let's run down here. I'll show you guys how to do this. Sorry, I guess I'm trying to cover everything that I did, but I'm like trying to go over it really fast because I'm kind of upset about that video. Because it was a decent video. I feel like I didn't do anything super interesting though, so maybe that was the YouTube gods telling me not to upload it. But anyway, to make charcoal, you need your firewood here, and you just create stacks of them, like this. And we'll do a ring of 8, because we need to eventually cover this in dirt. And now that I think about it, I don't know if this will work, because I think you have to actually light the campfire on top of a stack, so we are going to need one more. So let's just go chop down this small one over here. Hopefully my axe can last enough to grab a tree. I'm not sure if it will. But yeah, so oof, that was kind of sad. I had like an hour and 15 minutes of video that I had to scrap. And And I was just gonna scrap it and maybe use it, but maybe use it in something else, but I just ended up scrapping it. I wasn't gonna go through that. There's really not a reason to. Let's find us another small tree. I don't need anything too big. Maybe this one over here. We'll just snag this one log here, and that'll be enough. I'm not sure if this will... Oh, it actually lasted enough. Alright. Let me grab some grass, too, because we'll need that to start a fire on top of the charcoal pit over here. Let's grab this wood. And then, so what we have to do is cover this up. Oops. We actually have to cover this with wood. Or not with wood, I'm sorry, with dirt. Because I guess we're basically smothering the wood. And that's creating charcoal. So this is about the smallest pit you can make. But so you make a small pit like this, and you got to build a fire in the middle of it. So let me grab some of our firewood from up here. Grab 4 of them to build up the fire. Place that, and then we can light it. And there's that, and then we cover it up really quick. And you'll see it'll start to smolder here. So these black particles coming up, the smoke, that means that it is currently getting started, I think. Or it is working. I'm not 100% sure. I thought particles came all around it. I guess we could look it up real quick. Guides, charcoal burning. Yep. You can dig a pit. Right. Build a fire pit. Yep. If it smokes peacefully, you'll be rewarded in less than an in-game day. So I think it's like 9 hours it takes. 9 or 10 hours. So we can go ahead and do something else while that's cooking. We should go collect more wood since we're going to be building a house here soon. And yeah, it's been so long my torches actually ended up... Oop. Lag spike, sorry about that. But my torch is actually burnt out, so that's kind of sucky. Let's place a couple more around here, light this place up. But yeah, so we're going to work on getting that charcoal, and then let's work... Oop. Let's also work on... making some more tools here. Let's do another axe. Obsidian definitely seems to be the best material to build tools out of early game. It's pretty strong, really. Let's see, this axe is it looks like it's equivalent to flint, so that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and make this axe really quick too. There we go. Oop. And we can toss these back into our pot here. And then let's plant these pine saplings somewhere so those can get growing while we're gone. And we'll eat a little bit of food. I'm definitely not good on food. I ended up making poison food. Basically, I put that red mushroom in there, and that basically ruined the food. And it's really good too. I made it with meat, and I made like 2 servings of it, so kind of screwed up on that one, but that's all right. We'll go ahead and take this with us. Has a little over 500 calories in it, so that should be enough to keep us going for a bit. And I guess we'll go ahead and throw away this axe because there's really no sense in us keeping it since it's so low. And we'll chop down this pine tree since it kind of looks awkward without any leaves on it. But while we're doing this, I was going to go ahead and take the time to let me pull it up on my phone here real quick. I had it pulled up earlier, but I was working on the video that got scrapped. But Game Usurper, commented on the first episode of Vintage Story, and he kind of corrected me on something about I mentioned in the first video that Vintage Story was made by some of the developers that made Terra Firma Craft, and that's actually not correct. They gained a lot of inspiration from Terra Firma Craft, but it's not actually made by people that worked on TFC. So there was this Minecraft mod called Vintage Craft that came out way back in, like, I think the last update came out in like Minecraft 1.8. So it's been a hot minute since that. But they worked on that together. It's actually working on Vintage Story is a husband and wife duo, and then their little development team. So yeah. So sorry about giving you guys that information. That was not correct. So I figured I'd go ahead and let you know. He also gave me a website, which you can pull it up in the menu on Vintage Story here if you press F and then you try to make a waypoint, this list button here. I'm not going to do that since it'll take us into a web browser. But you can click on that and it'll take you to a list of a bunch of different colors that you can type out there. And that's going to be pretty helpful whenever setting waypoint locations and whatnot. Also, I'm trying to look for some bigger trees and sap too, because we can make a little bit of armor here soon. Some like improvised armor. Let's grab some of these bigger trees over here. We live pretty close to a huge pine forest. It's like pine and birch, so we should be set on wood for a while. And we can always replant, so excuse me, we should be good. Have the hiccups tonight. But yeah, so I'm probably not going to go into this area too much because it kind of lags my game a little bit. At least not on camera, because I don't want it to be too jittery for you guys or anything. But yeah, so we're gonna chop down some more of these trees. He mentioned that he added me to the Vintage Story forums, I guess under the YouTuber forum. So if you go there, you can, I guess, check me out there too. Yeah, no, like a huge thank you to you, dude, for leaving such a big comment on my video. It was a joy reading it. It was really nice to see something like that. I did really enjoy it, and I super appreciate you. Taking time to write such a big comment like that, and to give me all those pointers and fill me in on some stuff, and then kind of have a nice conversation about college too. If you go back and read the comment, anyone else, it seems like you had a pretty pretty rough college experience there, which I understand that college is expensive here in the U.S. and it can really screw you over if things don't go how they're supposed to. But yeah, no, thank you so much for leaving that comment. I super appreciate it, especially the pointers, and I appreciate you letting me know that I did make a mistake on that comment that I made in the first video. So yeah, thanks so much. We're gonna keep chopping down some trees here though. And man, look at this! Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I think I took a picture of that for the thumbnail for the first video. I've tried to, with the thumbnails anyway, I'm trying to go with a like a film photographer kind of look. I know it's kind of hard to look or see that in the thumbnail since they are so small on YouTube. But I kind of edit them in a way to look really filmy. Look like they were taken on an old film camera and whatnot. Because I think that looks really cool. I'm actually really into photography. Going to school for graphic design, I do take a photography class. I'm going to take another one next semester. So it is really nice to kind of, I don't know, experiment with that. I guess like a form of video game photography. And kind of try to make that look aesthetically pleasing, which I do really like what, excuse me. Sorry, I've already talked for like an hour, so my voice is kind of wearing out. But Anyway, I do really like kind of going for that film aesthetic, I guess. I think it kind of suits the game too, since it's, you know, all about, you know, going back to like the Stone Age and then kind of progressing. So let's drop, we can drop these stones here. Maybe get another big tree here and then be on our way. But yeah, so hopefully that charcoal pit is done once we get back. I honestly doubt it will be, but if we can do that while we're out here too, we can grab some of our some copper on our way back. I've already grabbed some in the immediate area, but I'm gonna try to grab some more. We only have 17 nuggets at the moment, and we need 20 to actually get started, and we need that copper as well. I'll just drop the obsidian. I have plenty back home. I guess we can go ahead and grab one more tree then. This one seems kind of small, so yeah. But I'm gonna finish up this, and then I'll see you guys back at the at home base. Alright guys, I am back here. It started to become nighttime on me, so I went ahead and went to sleep. Kind of waited out a little bit of the night so I didn't burn up too much of my hunger, but let's see, we got the wood. I collected some food on the way home, so I went ahead and made some food to keep us going for a little bit. Got 2 more servings of some really nice red stews, so that'll keep us going for a while. That red meat is a savior whenever it comes to keeping your hunger bar up. It replenishes a lot compared to like fruit and vegetables, but you need to have a balance of them. If you press C on the keyboard, it actually brings up that menu. So you can see I've eaten a lot of fruit, a lot of vegetables, like a good amount of protein, but I'm really lacking on grain. And this will actually determine my total amount of health. So right now I'm at 17.4 out of 20.1. So if I bring that grain up a little bit, my health will actually it'll actually get a little bit bigger there. I'll have a little bit more of it. However, after all that means that our charcoal pit should be done. So I'm gonna craft up a new shovel here, because I'm pretty sure you use a shovel to work it, or to collect it. So let's plop down a shovel head here and go ahead and nap this real quick. Alright, and then we'll pop that onto a stick. And we can go collect this. I'm going to eat a couple of these cranberries too, because they I have a lot of them and they don't really last a while, so it's really not worth it to try to keep them or anything. Actually, while I'm at it, I'm going to make a new axe. I used mine up chopping down trees earlier, so let's sit down here and make us an axe real quick. Alright, we can put that onto a stick and have a nice axe head. Nice axe to use, and we'll throw these back into storage. And we'll eat a couple of these cranberries as we go down here, and we hopefully have a good amount of charcoal to get started on forging some stuff. Alright, we'll finish eating these up. Get our food back up pretty full. And let's go ahead and uncover this. So as you can see, all the wood turned into charcoal. So we got a decent amount. Like I said, this is the smallest pit that you can make, so there's not going to be a whole lot in here, but it's going to be enough to get us started. And that's what really matters. I believe this stuff has a pretty good burn time too. Yeah, so it burns for 40 seconds compared to wood that only burns for like 24. So you get a good amount of burn time out of it too. So we won't burn through it, no pun intended, super fast, hopefully anyway. And yeah, it looks like we're getting close to a stack, which isn't too bad. I mean, that's definitely not that bad for a small pit like this. And for us starting out, I mean, that's 49 charcoal. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Alright, so then let's go ahead and hop up here. And we can actually get started on working this crucible here. So what we'll do is we'll grab... We need 20, so we'll go ahead and split that. Get 20 there. We almost had enough for 2 ingots, or 2 pours worth, but we'll start out with the 20 here. And let's go ahead and pop some coal in there. We'll only do maybe 3 to start. We want to be pretty conservative with our coal here, since we don't have a whole lot. And I realize now too, we could have put peat on here first, heated it up to a certain degree, like about up to 900, and then we could have put charcoal on there, I believe, and it would have stayed at 900, and then it would have just used a little bit less charcoal, and we could have had this a bit faster, but no worries. We'll remember that for next time, because it shouldn't take too long to get that made up. I was wondering too, I think we can, yeah, so we can fill the forge with charcoal too. Not really sure how to get that back though. I might just be able to pick this up, maybe. Nope, so don't place it in there, because it will actually destroy it. So we'll just pop that in there for now. Yeah, and it looks like we're doing good. I'll go ahead and grab our thing here and place it right there. That's for the pickaxe. And as you can see, it's reached temperature. It's gotten up to 184 or 1084 degrees Celsius. That's how hot it needs to be to start. And then it's going to get up to about 1300 degrees Celsius. And it looks like 3 pieces of charcoal was just enough to go ahead and finish this off too. So we'll go ahead and grab this, throw it in our hands here. And I think we right click and we hold, right click, and it pours it into the cast here. And it's slowly going to cool off. So it'll take a little bit. It's definitely not a speedy process. I think it has to get down to about, maybe 300 degrees Celsius, 500, something like that. It has to get pretty cold before we can do anything with it. Alright guys, it looks like our copper pickaxe head is ready for us. So we can pull that out of there. And let's grab us a stick. And we can go ahead and craft a copper pickaxe. Look at that. And there we go. Alright, so now we have a new tool added to our arsenal. So now that we can craft copper, and now that we have like 2 veins of copper nearby, I'm going to go ahead and throw all this pine into here. Shoot, I don't have much. Well, I need to turn some of this into firewood anyway, so we'll go ahead and turn this into firewood. And we'll set it on top of our pre-existing little tower of firewood here. Alright, so now we can use our time to actually go grab some copper. There is some over here, and then I don't believe I have it marked, but over in that area where we were, whoa, speech impediment, where we were grabbing our wood, there is actually more up there. So let's go ahead and grab some of this stuff, and we can actually go ahead and mine this copper here. Look at that. Medium chunk of native copper. Okay, so we actually have to crush with a hammer to extract the nuggets. Let's see. Oh. I see. So we might need... how do you... Let's type in hammer again. Hammer mold. So we'll actually have to make a copper hammer first. Okay. Well, luckily we actually have enough copper now of these little nuggets to do that, so we should be good. It looks like that's all this exposed. I'm sure there's more back there, though. I'm sure we have plenty of copper up here. Go ahead and grab this. I'm really glad that we found this copper so early in the game, too. I have yet to do that, so that's going to be a huge help. I'm not very good with understanding where veins are. Like, if there's a certain way that you're supposed to search for them. I'm sure there is. I feel like just digging around in this area would be fine. Sorry, it's probably getting really dark for you guys too. But maybe not. I'm not sure. Oh well, let me throw that in my hand so you guys can see a lot better and I can see a little bit better too. So far we have a decent amount. We definitely have enough for some tools. I don't know if it'd be better to go ahead and craft the copper anvil and then maybe I don't know, we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna need a copper anvil to actually crush down this these ore nuggets here, or clusters. It just says crush with a hammer. Crush with hammer to extract nuggets. So we'll see. I'll go ahead and leave this area for now. I'll probably mine a lot more off camera, since it'll take a little while to get all this, probably to find all this ore anyway. And I'm sure there's a much better way to find it. I'll be sure to look into that before next episode, so that way I have a better understanding of as to how to find the ore itself. And I saw this other cluster over here. It looked to be a lot bigger. Yeah. See, there's a bunch over here. Oop, I need to stop running so much. Yeah, so we should be set on copper for a little bit. Maybe here. If I can figure out how to get up here, jeez. Yeah, here we go. Okay, cool. Snag. Oh! Ooh, I thought that was gonna knock me right off the edge there, but it didn't. Looks like that knocked our piece of copper down there, too. Oh, well, we're still good. Go ahead and grab this copper, too. Yeah, hopefully we don't need an anvil to use this. I honestly haven't gotten to the point where I've made an anvil. Kind of like I said in the first video, I really just wanted to play the game, get some basic understanding of it, and then eventually record it. But I haven't had a whole lot to actually, or a whole lot of time to actually play the game, so I'm still pretty new to it. If you guys do have any info, do feel free to leave it in the comments for me, because I would love to learn some more from you guys. Go ahead and eat this too. Yeah, see, that's made with meat, and that really filled us up. So definitely gonna look for some more hairs and whatnot, so we can get some better food going. Hey guys, so real quick here before I go ahead and end the video, I went ahead and made the hammer mold, or the copper hammer here, and I really wanted to see if we could crush these without an anvil. I'm really hoping. I couldn't imagine us not being able to. Awesome. So wow, wait, wait, can you smelt this? Wait, I'm confused. I'm not sure how that works, because it says that this is 20 units, but it's only giving us 4 units. So that doesn't make much sense, right? I'm not 100% sure. But I'm gonna go. I'll do some research between episodes and see what we need to do. But yeah, I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next episode. I'm gonna call it here. Thanks again to Game Usurper for showing me all those neat tricks and whatnot, and for helping me fix that mistake. But I hope you guys have a great day, great night, whatever time it is, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.